On August 2nd, 2015, the life of 39-year-old Irish businessman Jason Corbett was brutally ended at his North Carolina home in Lexington. What began as a seemingly ordinary night spiraled into a violent clash that claimed his life and ignited an 8-year legal saga unraveling the boundaries between love, betrayal, and self-defense. Originally from Jonesboro, near Limerick, Ireland, Jason was a devoted father after his first wife, Margaret Maggs Fitzpatrick, died of an asthma attack in 2006. He was left to raise their 2 young children, Jack and Sarah. In 2008, he hired American au pair Molly Martins to help, a decision that would alter the course of all their lives. Their professional relationship evolved into personal, and in 2011, the couple married, relocating to the home Jason purchased in Lexington, North Carolina, where they blended the family under Molly's father's watchful eye, retired FBI agent Thomas Martins of Tennessee. In the early hours of August 2nd, Thomas Martins called 911, alleging he interrupted an attack on his daughter. He claimed to see Jason choking Molly and struck him multiple times with a baseball bat while Molly wielded a paving brick. When first responders arrived, they found Jason gravely injured. His death would be certified as fatal head trauma. In the hours that followed, Molly spent over $5,500 on professional cleaners to sanitize the scene, purportedly to remove blood traces. She also arranged for Jason's cremation, pending the arrival of his family from Ireland, contingent upon them footing the funeral costs. Jason's sister Tracy described the memorial as absolutely bizarre due to a family barbecue and pool party hosted by the Martinses during the same period. In 2017, Molly and Thomas were charged with second-degree murder. Prosecutors painted the beating as savage. Jason's skull was so crushed, pathologists could not count all the blows. His blood alcohol level was found to be low, and no injuries were visible on the Martinses. On August 9, 2017, a jury found both guilty, sentencing Molly to 20 years and Thomas to 25 years behind bars. In a victim impact statement, Jason's son, Jack, condemned Molly as a monster who had killed his father for no reason. However, in March 2021, the North Carolina Supreme Court overturned the convictions, citing that key statements from Jason's children, originally withheld, should have been admissible to the defense. By late 2023, both defendants pleaded no contest to voluntary manslaughter, sentenced to 51 to 74 months with credit for time already served. They were released in June 2024 after serving roughly 51 months. Their swift release, facilitated by good behavior credits, stoked anger and grief among Jason's family, who felt justice had been diluted. In May 2025, Netflix released A Deadly American Marriage, a documentary that revisits the Corbett case through interviews with all involved: Molly, Thomas, Jason's sister Tracy, and his children, who now live in Ireland. The film grapples with contrasting narratives, the Martinses asserting self-defense after alleged years of abuse, and Jason's family branding the killing as a cold-blooded murder veiled by manipulation and motive. Sarah Corbett Lynch, who was 8 at the time of her father's death, later admitted she was influenced by Molly to lie, calling it the biggest trauma of my life. Now 17, she has written a memoir and is determined to tell her father's truth. Meanwhile, Jack has also publicly denounced Molly and Thomas, echoing Sarah's verdict: monster. But there are still some central questions unresolved. Was Jason indeed violent toward Molly? Did Molly and Thomas act impulsively in defense or plot for custody and financial gain? How did legal missteps and appellate rulings allow a retrial and positive plea outcome? The documentary refrains from definitive judgment, instead laying out evidence for viewers to wrestle with the ambiguity surrounding marital conflict, legal process, and memory. In the end, Judge David Hall's remark seems apt. Only 3 people will know for certain what happened, and one of them is dead. Jason Corbett's death has left a haunting legacy. 2 bereft children, divided opinions, and unresolved truths buried beneath layers of appeal rulings and courtroom drama. Whether viewed as a tragic accident or a premeditated betrayal, the killing underscores the fragile line between domestic violence and domestic homicide, and how easily it can be obscured by grief, motives, and the fog of legal wrangling. What do you think about all that? Stick around for more. It's KeysDAN, RadioWhat.com, DJLittleRock.com. Peace. I'm out of here.